Sandra, go ahead and get our IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance from Savannah clearance. Savannah clearance, Endeavour 110. We'd like to request our IFR clearance, and we have Tango.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Endeavour 110, cleared to Reagan. Radar vectors J. Ross, then is filed. Climb and maintain.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.4 squawk.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is dropping up.
Savannah clearance, Endeavour 110, cleared to Reagan. Radar vectors J. Ross, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 118.4. Squawk 4356. Anticipate runway 28.
Endeavour 110, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.90 when ready.
Contacting ground on 121.90 when ready. Endeavour 110.
And go ahead and get our pushback and start clearance, Sandra.
I'll get our pushback clearance from ground.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Endeavour 110. We request pushback and start clearance with information. Tango.
Okay, so we're in Savannah, Georgia, and this is another custom airport. I'm trying to take a tour of the custom airports. This is Savannah, Georgia, and
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
honestly, it's a nice airport. Nice airport.
Savannah ground, American 332, ready for taxi.
Sandra, they clear us for pushback and start.
Contact ramp on 119.99 for tug services.
Great. We're cleared for pushback and start.
Savannah ground,
Tail north.
we did
Let's
have
get
a
moving.
pushback and engine starts. We are ready to taxi.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Okay, this time we're going to go Savannah to DC. See if we can make it without a hiccup. And we need to get to the bottom of that. That was not okay.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Probes are on. packs are to auto. Engine buses both are active, and APU is off, and the bleed is off. Flaps are set to 5, and auto skid is set to RTO.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
LNAV, let's see, should be okay. So J Ross is our first waypoint, but you won't let me push that yet. Okay. What am I doing wrong?
Savannah ground. Freight runners 196.
Freight runners 196, pushback and start approved. Contact ramp off 119.99 for tug assistance.
Savannah ground, freight runners 196. Requesting taxi for departure to Daytona Beach. Taxi to runway 1 via Bravo for freight runners 196.
Not sure why that's not just usually it lets me click on LNAV, but sometimes it makes me wait till I'm in the air. Not sure. Okay, guess we'll find that out in a minute. Sandra, go ahead and brief the takeoff now.
We'll be departing from runway 28. We'll be flying the radar vectors J Ross departure with an initial climb clearance to 3,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 370. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 4356, and departure frequency will be 118.4. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Fine, Sandra. Would you get our taxi clearance?
I'll get our taxi clearance from ground. Savannah ground, Endeavour 110. Ready to taxi? We have Tango.
Endeavour 110, runway 28, taxi via Alpha Echo, hold short of runway 19 and then Echo 2.
Runway 28, Alpha, Echo, hold short of runway 19, then Echo 2, Endeavour 110.
Savannah ground, bear and 360.
So what do you think? You think we'll make it the whole way? Okay.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Savannah ground, bearing 36621, request clearance for the option.
Request stand by.
All right. We'll take the next left. which is Echo. Right here. Or crossing runway 1. Okay. I think that's the fire department out to our left there. It's nice too. Nice place. What is it?
Endeavour 110, contact tower on 125.975.
Contacting tower on 125.975. Endeavour 110. Savannah Tower, Endeavour 110. Holding short of runway 28. Ready for departure. Savannah Tower, Endeavour 110. Holding short of 28. Ready to depart.
Endeavour 110, Savannah Tower, runway 28, winds 280 at 11. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Papa Hotel Romeo, clear of the active on A2.
Runway 28, runway heading. Cleared for takeoff. Endeavour 110.
Gear up.
Endeavour 110, contact departure on 118.4.
Looking for departure on 118.4. Endeavour 110.
Flaps are retracted.
Savannah, Endeavour 110. Off. Flight across 1,000.
Endeavour 110, Savannah approach, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 370, turn right heading 045, vectors to JROF, then as filed.
370. Right heading 045 for vectors to JR off, then as filed. Endeavour 110.
Alright, we're at 370. I set for 370. And climbing.
Clearance to Gainesville Regional.
And there's Savannah. It's a nice airport. It's a very simple, not complicated, and that's Global Arts. It's another Global Arts project. Okay. Passengers will get cruise lighting and medium. All they need. And we're going taking a vector direct to J-Ross. All right.
Contact Buford approach on 123.7.
Buford approach. Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. Climbing to 14,000 for flight level 370.
And remember, the one rule on this flight is we don't talk about losing contact.
Buford approach. Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. Climbing to 14,000. Aiming for flight level 370.
Endeavour 110, Buford approach. Good afternoon, Ridgeline altimeter 3000. Flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370. Endeavour 110.
All right.
Buford departure cannot comply. Maximum ceiling for aircraft is flight level 230. Request flight level 140.
Coast Guard 023, descend and maintain flight level 140.
All right, so we're heading all the way to DC. We're on a direct to DC. We'll take the CAPS 3 arrival and waves approach. And time for coffee.
Endeavour 110, contact Jacksonville Center on 126.125.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 126.125. Endeavour 110. Jacksonville Center, Endeavour 110. Afternoon, climbing to flight level 190, aiming for flight level 370.
Endeavor 110, Jacksonville Center. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370. Endeavour 110.
Well, Matthew, we see if we make it all the way. I think that was just an anomaly. That was just crazy. What happened earlier, I'm not sure why. It's a custom airport. I can't think of any place where there would be an issue with that. I'm not sure. All right, and the reason, you know why my alarm was going crazy there, I had set my cabin pressure at 30,000 and I had not adjusted it at 37,000. So it was fussing at me while all the passengers in the back are passed out. They'll just have to take my word for it. It was a great flight. Could it have been my use of AV tab the last time? I'm wondering if that was it. That's the one thing I did different from any flight that I usually do. That AV tab is known to have memory leak issues. I wonder if it could have messed with something. Put the anti-skid up there to 2. Yeah, Matthew, I can't figure that out. That's just annoying. But I think I'm trying to think of one thing I did that was different, and that AV tabs had known to have a memory leak issue, but for that in particular, that's crazy.
Now available, and you may use your approved electronic devices in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly. We appreciate your attention and wish you a pleasant flight. Gracias.
All right, we've been in the air about 24 minutes. And we're 297 miles outside of DC. It's not a very long flight. Okay. Let's configure for it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be coming in at flaps 40 at 132. And we need a course heading of 007. And we need a frequency of 109.90.
Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 370. Jacksonville Center. Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 370.
Endeavour 110, Jacksonville Center. Maintain flight level 370.
Thank you, I will.
Flight level 370. Endeavour 110.
And our QNH at our arrival airport is 29090.
Endeavour 110, expect the cabs 3 arrival, waves transition, descent in about 20 minutes.
Expecting CAP 3 arrival, wave transition, descent in about 20 minutes. Endeavour 110.
Great.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Got our descent winds in. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, we're about 280 miles outside of DC, and it's a nice airport too to go in. It will be a custom airport. That one, we'll give credit to.
Contact Washington Center on 135.2.
Hold on, I'll give the right credit for that one.
Washington Center, Endeavour. 1:10. Afternoon, maintaining flight level 370.
Time models.
Center,
Time
Endeavour
models.
110. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 370.
Endeavor 110, Washington Center, good afternoon.
Matthew, did you say you had applied and you're in the process? Where are you in your process right now?
American 1882, contact Washington Center on 132.025.
Washington Center, 132.025, American 1882.
American 1775. Would you like to know what frequency we should be on?
Welcome back.
I'm beginning to wonder if the AV tab has anything to do with some of the memory leak parts. I think I've seen it in my log before, but I'm just kind of theorizing right now, or I'm not sure.
Hey, Captain Steve. First Officer Brian. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack? If you look a bit more awake in a minute, that's my doing, eh?
Coffee with half and half and a sweet or pastry.
Sure thing, Captain Steve. I'll get you coffee with half and half and a sweet or pastry right away.
Elevation at DCA is 14 feet. kind of quiet up here right now. So we're at 370. Our descent, our final we'll capture at 3,000 once we're on final. Sandra, can you do a descent and approach briefing?
We'll be arriving at Reagan on runway 1 using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the CAPS 3 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 1. Weather at arrival shows winds 360 at 6 knots, scattered clouds at 5,000 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 4356 and approach frequency will be 119.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
I believe you're right. Nothing, weather's nothing's out of the ordinary. Alright, we're 194 miles outside of DC. We are about 62 miles from top of descent, and that will be where we begin our descent down. I have our altitude set at 2,500, 2,500, only because will be managed down with VNAV, and we will manage and monitor VNAV as it stops at the different step descents. Our current time in flight is 38 minutes. So from Savannah, Georgia to where we are right now so far has only taken us from the time we entered the sky 38 minutes. We'll be coming in on runway 01 which is of course heading 007. Sandra's already briefed some of the details. Our frequency is already set. Our course heading's already set. And we are configured and prepared for our descent. This is one of my favorite airports to fly into. As long as I'm on 01, I've been given clearance for runway 01. 33, I don't know if 737s ever land on 33. Not sure. I would like to know that. I don't know, do you know that, Matthew? Do they ever land on 33? It's an RNAV approach, and it's I'm not sure if a 737 might be a little larger. I don't know if, now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever landed on any runway there but 01 through the years. And 19 is not ILS runway, but it's a I have a brain fart here, but it's a different kind. In other words, it may line you up, but you have to take care of everything, the descent, everything. And I don't understand that. There must be some security or defense reason why they can't put frequency on that side of the airport. So if you want ILS, you got to come in on 01, and if you want RNAV, it's 33, which is where, you know, the CRJ 700 was coming in on. I still not yet have figured out what's going on with my CRJ 700 flying ability or lack thereof. That's one I gotta figure out. We're 36 miles from top of descent. Descent's about to happen.
49 Echo, descend and maintain 13,000.
Understood, Captain Steve. I'll prepare the passengers for descent.
So this is a good, like if you're Zibo, looking for a good Zibo flight, and you want to learn how to fly the Zibo. This, no, this one wouldn't be as good of a one. The prior flight that didn't make it to Atlanta would be a better one for that. The one that we froze up like halfway. This one seems like it's going okay. We're going to make it all the way into DC. I'm not superstitious, just saying that doesn't mean something's going to happen. But so we're 22 miles from top of descent. Arrival is caps 3. Transition is waves. Waves. Everybody wave. Oh, if you wonder where my chair is, it's easier for me to see everything if the chair's not there. I don't have to back up and worry about having an obstacle between me and the dashboard. It's just easier to see. Sandra, we're 10 miles from top of descent. If you do not hear from ATC by the time we hit the 10-mile mark for top of descent, you may ask for clearance to descend on the caps 3 arrival.
Endeavor 110, descend via caps 3 waves, transition into Reagan, altimeter
We're already
2988.
cleared to descend via caps 3 waves transition into Reagan. Altimeter Transition is into set Reagan. to 29.88.
2988. Endeavor 110.
Well, that was convenient. Got the cue to descend. We're 129 miles outside of DC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly purser, Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Pérez del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid, speaking. We have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Washington Reagan National. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seat belts. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your attention. Gracias.
Thank you. De nada. The skies are pretty. The clouds are nice. Good. Alright, our speed is staying managed at about 274. Our descent is at 2,400 feet per minute right now. It's a little bit. But anyway, we seem to be descending okay. Alright, we're on a slow and steady descent. Yeah, very manageable. We've lost so far about 10,000 and continuing to descend. We're 83 miles outside at about 230.
Delta 1828, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Roger, I'm 330 for 220, Delta 1828.
Speed still is staying very managed. It's very nice. It's nice.
Endeavor 110, contact Washington Center on 132.9 or 5.
Switching to Washington Center on 132.905. Endeavor 110. Endeavor 110. Good afternoon. Descending to flight level 230.
Endeavor 110, Washington Center, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 220. Endeavor 110.
Man, it's did a good job with my descent on this. The winds have been really cooperative. Well, no, what am I talking about? No, they haven't. They have a crosswind of 43 knots. But anyway, right at it. Good. We're heading through some like really thick clouds.
578 contact Quantico approach on 127.05. Could you repeat that, please? 805. Jackson, Quantico approach on 127.05. 805.
I don't know what I have autosave set up for right now.
Endeavor 110, contact Potomac approach on 119.85.
Switching to Potomac approach on 119.85, Endeavour 110. Potomac approach, Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. We're descending through 15,000.
Endeavor 110, Potomac approach. Expect the ILS runway 1 approach into Reagan.
Wonderful.
ILS runway 1 approaching to Reagan. Endeavour 110.
Alright, we were lit up like a Christmas tree, and engines are set to continuous.
Endeavor 110, descend and maintain 6800, turn right heading 035 vectors for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Descending and maintaining 6,800. Right turn, heading 035 for vectors to ILS runway 1 approach. Endeavour 110.
We'll see why he is moving us. If he's trying to set us up for a better angle, maybe? I don't know. Alright. I think he is trying to set us up because I think he's going to send us to Hall. And Hall is, I think, our kind of a straight in shot from Hall. And we're about to go to flaps 1.
Crew, please check that everyone is seated and has fastened their seat belts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly purser. Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Ponte Res del Campo Rodriguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid speaking. We are now beginning our final approach into Washington. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seat belts. Our assigned gate is Terminal 2, B22. Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your attention. Gracias.
All right. We're at about 8080, descending, and he has he's vectored us, and it looks like he's going to send us directly to Hall.
Denver 110, proceed direct Catlin. Descend and maintain 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Proceeding direct, Xplane. Descend and maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach. Endeavour 110.
We're at flaps 2 or 10. I'm sorry, no, we're not. We're flaps 5. Sorry. We're getting ready to turn, make a slight left that sets us up for final. We're at about 6,000 feet and continuing to descend. We should be okay. Okay, here comes this slight left, sets us up. Approach is activated, so
Have you forgotten about me?
Rebels 2 Zulu Oscar, turn left heading 285 to intercept the localizer for ILS runway 1 center at Dulles.
Rebels approach, I'm over Copy on, heading 285.
We're at flaps 15 right now, 15. And we're close to capture. We're about 13 miles out right now. Sandra, brief the approach.
We'll be arriving at Reagan on runway 1 using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the CAPS 3 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 1. Weather at arrival shows winds 360 at 6 knots, few clouds at 1, 900 feet, scattered clouds at 3, 900 feet, broken clouds at 10,000 feet, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 4356 and approach frequency will be 119.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate. Terminal 2B22. I think we're ready for the arrival, Steve.
Flaps are at full.
Endeavour 110, Reagan Tower, winds 360 at 6, runway 1, cleared to land.
Ground spoiler is armed.
Clear to land. Endeavour 110.
And auto brake is set to medium, or 2, roughly 2. Time to focus.
Reagan Tower, JetBlue 420 established ILS 1. JetBlue 420, Reagan Tower, roger, continue approach runway 1. No contact departure.
My throttle.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
My aircraft.
400.
Flight slow. Flight
300.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
200. Approaching minimums. 100 minimum. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Knots.
Endeavour 110, welcome to Reagan. Contact ground on 121.7.
Switching to ground on 121.7. Endeavour 110. Reagan ground, Endeavour 110. Good afternoon. We're clear of the runway and ready to taxi to the gate.
Can't say I was.
Reagan ground, taxi to Terminal 2 Gate B22 via Golf Kilo. Have a great day.
Can't say I was super stoked about that landing, but it's all right. All right.
To Terminal 2, Gate Bravo 22 via Golf Kilo, Endeavour 110.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Washington Reagan National. Did you know that Washington, D.C. is home to the world's largest library, the Library of Congress? It's a treasure trove of knowledge and history. Thank you for flying with Endeavour Air. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Steve Good, First Officer Brian Song, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay in the city. The local time is 2:50 p.m. If you have a connection, please listen carefully. Flight 250 to New York City departs at 3:15 p.m. from Gate 32, and Flight 310 to Chicago departs at 4 o'clock p.m. from Gate 21. Gracias.
Since we're in DC, I'll give y'all a quick tour. Just what the buildings look like. It's kind of cool. So, quick tour over here. I'll just show you the sites. Jefferson Memorial with Jefferson. We have the Washington Monument, and by the way, the texture of it's really nice. We have the White House, and we have the Lincoln Memorial. And there's the Vietnam, or World War II. There is Lincoln, Hi Lincoln. World War II, really nice World War II. And this is two parts, like this sells at the Xplane store, but you have the Washington, you have the Capitol, like the DC. Wow, that's a lot of detail about little nuances of. Where's the bridge?
Continue holding short. Contact tower 119.1 when ready.
Ground, we are requesting to cross runway 4 at Charlie and then continue our taxi via Juliet to runway 1, Delta 1085. Crossing runway 4 at Charlie and continuing via Juliet to runway 1, Delta 1085.
Very busy airport, by the way. There's an American Airlines flight coming in. That's the congestion. Traffic congestion is all traffic global. And one last look is the actual terminal. This is back to Top Models, and they're just do an excellent job with their modeling. Let's go into the I mean, look at that. Taking it to people can use a little bit of work, but oh yeah, and one floor below us. See, can I go below us? No. Can I? So anyway, it's just, I thought that's really cool. So that is DC. If you're looking for a nice some nice scenery, that is Thai Model DC, and it comes with the city of Washington also, and it's you can find it on the Xplane.org store. But I've really enjoyed the immersion. Wow, this is a busy place. As long as I don't have to fly a CRJ 700, I'm good. Okay. All right.